Hey Jesse, hey Clifford. So I played basically this first week off stream, first week of the calendar that you're looking at. Like, hi. Probably leaning toward battle. Ups motivation? There's no special lore actions like the whole rest of the month. Let's start with that. No worries, Kai. Alright, let's do the harder one. I don't want to save.
Thank you so much.
I'm not sure why you would choose rest. I mean, you gain motivation, and I think there's a reason to, but might as well
Thank you.
do seminar at least, right? Enough days you have to rest. I got another slot. Maybe you can get someone recruited sometime. I never care about positioning people at all. I'm sure we'll be fine. Okay. Really spread out. Up here? Okay. They're sort of split on the sides. Probably do the normal first turn, get them to come up here.
What should I do?
They do not have ranged weapons. Only a single entry point. Lower.
Here goes.
My thanks.
Lower leveled. Same thing here, basically.
I'll give it my all.
I'll cut through.
It doesn't matter that they could go past because they're
Stay
gonna be stuck
focused.
there. Everyone has iron lances everywhere.
I'm on it.
Hey Tedrick, never played any Fire Emblem games? I mean, they're probably not for everybody. No idea what's going on? It's not too complicated.
Here we go.
I guess, in a nutshell, you control a group of characters and then there's enemies. You fight on a grid. During the player phase, you will give every unit a move. And you can do a move and then an action. Like move toward an enemy and attack. And then the enemy does that. Like I could say about 6 more paragraphs, but probably good for now. And if anyone's hit points reaches 0, they're out of the battle completely. An older Fire Emblem's game, yeah, basically kind of like a board game. Kind of like chess, but more interesting in a way, or less, depending on how you look at it. Older Fire Emblem games, if you lost a character, they'd be gone out of the entire game permanently. You can play this that way, but I'd turn that off. Just because otherwise you'd be reloading saves all the time. I just didn't want to be doing that. I haven't had anyone reach 0 yet, at all. Okay, we got some of them up here. They just missed him? Yeah, so like playing older Fire Emblem games, you would just reload all the time. Which I wouldn't do.
Impressive.
It's just the one. Only this one can reach over here. Three of them to deal with. No one has a ranged weapon to even go across that water. And also you can basically see the full results of battle before you even do them. More about being thoughtful. Go look over here first.
Oh, I won! Ready.
God, he's fast enough to hit twice. And I feel like this has stayed pretty true to classic Fire Emblem gameplay. Battalions are a little weird, but they're kind of just a secondary option that I don't pay that much attention to them, but they're there. Yeah, it's just gonna take 2 rounds and that's fine. Probably worth it. I wish the battle music would be a little more varied. I don't know how many times I've heard this. Wish you could hear for more than 4 seconds.
Is that all?
Okay, by getting rid of this one, I can't use the bow on the next guy. I do not want to rewind time. The up arrow. Oh. I don't know. One. It's gonna be 2 hits anyway. This sword's about to break. Good. Healing at least gives experience. I doubt I'm going to use all 5.
Thanks.
Why does it show I can attack him? Just lies. Needs a javelin.
Weak.
He hit him and didn't do anything. I think that's the first time I've seen no damage.
Should I have held back?
Yes, hold back. Guess I'm glad I did the harder one. This battle was level 8 recommended. The other one was 4 or 5. Okay, well, it's opening up here now. If I do the same thing, which I probably will. We've got a couple bottleneck points. Yeah, there's usually way more things. There's usually double or triple things to kill than you have. That's normal. Just gotta funnel them in a bit at a time.
What's done is done.
When you can control it. So good. Yeah, they don't have a ranged weapon on them. Oh! A bow! Didn't even notice that. Yeah, it's a good theme, I just heard it a lot. This is good. Been in my head outside of the game. Well, one square off without having looked at it first.
I'll do my best.
Okay, it's important to get rid of them in one, I think.
You weren't ready.
One experience point. Get her healed.
Yeah. Thank you.
Guard.
Whoops. Oh well.
I could just storm in. There's 4 of them now. Looks like I could put one person here and one person here to divide them. I've been listening to Mega Man music for like a month. It does have a ranged one. But I don't want him using that. We'll just wait. Both of them could do this, but I think it'll work.
Well done.
Very disappointed that there's not different music for the enemy phase, too. That was always part of the fun of other Fire Emblem games.
Luck wasn't with you. Not good enough.
Actually, these like exercise battles, it would have been perfect to just reuse old music. Yeah, there's gonna be a little more danger now. No one can really get a free hit anymore. My stream schedule sucks. A little high.
Everyone will be so pleased.
Take that with love. And not like the last stream I literally just asked, did I have a schedule? A different. Whatever that means. Ew. 22. If I add those up. Only 78%. But if I can get 9, maybe worth it. Gambit, does he have one? Not have one. Oh, he's got healing. You had internet? So yeah, I can get out of this with 7 damage if I'm lucky. Wow, 19? I don't think it was that much. Much of a sure hit as I can get. 40. Yeah, sure. Okay, looking, it'll cost a lot. Bad sponsor, what? I do not want the double hit happening with enemies standing by, so I think it makes sense to do this, but it's very expensive. Favorite game? Gets harder and harder to answer, but Final Fantasy Tactics. At least was. Is? I don't know. Yes, you did. You could... Got one... We got one person a threat. So I think if we can take care of these flawlessly. Would be better to direct attack since he couldn't counter them. Somehow this has a higher hit rate. Like 1 point of damage. Petra's teen years. Well, it doesn't matter which I pick. How many Final Fantasy games are there? I couldn't even tell you. I don't know what you mean either.
No hard feelings.
I really like magic in this game. In old ones, magic books worked basically like every other weapon, but here the uses recharge after every fight. %.
Just give up.
Ready.
Awful feisty tonight. Doesn't have a ranged weapon. The best level editor? Super Mario Maker? 1. She's gonna probably get hit without any benefit. Gonna be able to sneak in there. Yeah, I'm a little worried about this one. Or choices down here. I might just equip the bow, not fire. Force them to use a turn. I already answered that. Super Mario Maker. 1.
Slow and steady.
Yeah, that's awful slow there, Dimitri. Okay. Nothing too bad happened here compared to how it felt like it could have been.
Why am I even here?
So she can get rid of this one, and I can have two.
Can't afford to lose.
I don't think any Final Fantasy game is like this. Tactics would be the closest one.
Everyone will be so pleased.
Is that it? 3? It would be better if Dimitri cuts him down a bit first. 90%? I sure hope so.
Time is now.
I like how if there's like 20 people coming in, but it's either all or nothing. Well, for high hit rate, double, 2 chances to not suck.
A threat eliminated. I suppose I've improved.
I suppose. Could use experience. And who does the last hit gets the most. Get some experience.
You're a big help. I owe you one.
She better be able to do it.
So this.
Well, that's fun. He's still screwed, but that's fun. Might as well get all the little points of interest then. Can I attack each other just for experience points? I throw rocks at each other.
Useful.
Just say peaceful? Well, I mainly want him to heal. I don't know if the amount you heal actually matters.
Thanks.
Like not.
My technique could use some polish.
Everyone's level ups suck.
Be gone. I like how this
A little better.
feels.
Gained all of these blacksmithing things, but I can't use the blacksmith yet. Hey, EJG. Time for books. Doesn't have any hidden talent stuff.
It all makes sense now. Looks like I did it. Ah, no big deal. That was challenging. I'm getting the hang of this.
Favorite thing about Mario Maker? I don't know. When it first came out, or probably changed over time. Like initially just making levels, watching people play them was amazing. Somewhere in the middle it became making really challenging stuff that I enjoyed playing. As far as like the playing end of it, like the streaming end of it, which is a little bit different even.
Thanks for your time.
Hey, that's what she just said. That's what you just. Why am I even training her in axes? I want her to have a weapon whenever magic may run out. I don't think that's gonna really happen though.
Yes, that's it. I'll get the next one too. Thanks for your time.
Yeah, it can be as hard as you want it to be.
Thank you, Professor. I couldn't have done it without you. I'm a natural. I'm sure I'll get it again next.
Get what again?
Now I feel like I'm getting somewhere.
No motivation to go around. Training him an axe, but Lance is where his hidden talent is. Nice, he at least the more people that have heal, though, the better. Because you never know what character's going to get kind of behind when you get bunched up, and that's always nice to be the healer.
Professor?
Ladies love a guy who can joust their lance. I just like having variety. Just saying yes, give them motivation. You know what the best part of Mario Maker is? Starting streaming because of it, and then you play anything else. Some people have a cow. That's the best part of it. I mean, that's why I gave him writing. Let's just see. No bonus for that? Okay. Figured you get like a bonus if you do it at least for a period of time.
Scolding to a minimum, yeah?
Why are you assuming you will be scolded? All you need to do is take things seriously.
Yeah, okay. Professor, it's
It's interesting that felt like it was actually written for both of them.
You are quick to tire out, Sylvain. You should consider building your stamina.
There's so much left to learn.
Am I making progress? It all makes sense now.
Lots of stuff. Well, we could battle again. What's that icon? I don't know. I don't really want to run around the place. What it takes for intermediate. I know they need level 10. The qualifications seem pretty light though. Oh, this total stat numbers change a lot more here. The ways off. That's right. Actually plan for it. Wow.
I'd better avoid the training grounds. I swear His Highness never sleeps.
You're out late, Sylvain. Is it safe to assume you've been wildly carousing with women? I'm afraid that behavior simply will not do.
Ah, Your Highness. Hello. No, I was not wildly carousing with women. There was only the one. Let's just forget you saw me. Agreed?
Unfortunately, I can't do that. It's time someone talked some sense into you. And it seems the task...
Does it bother
is
anyone
to
else
me.
that everyone glows?
Sylvain, I'm not saying you can't enjoy yourself at night. But you must learn the art of moderation. Again and again, you end up wandering the streets until the early
Needs
morning.
pointy ears.
Okay, I get it. I don't need one of your lectures. I've got them all memorized anyway. I promise I'll be better in the future. I'll stop going out at night, I'll focus more on my studies, and in return, you'll go into town with me, and we'll invite some cute girls to dinner. Shall we shake on it?
The way your mind works absolutely confounds me. How did you even arrive at such a notion?
You need to get out more. Naive and uptight is no way to live your life.
Naive and uptight? Yes, well, compared to you, I imagine I'm downright run-of-the-mill.
I'm not so sure. Most men are experienced enough to know not to give a dagger to the girl they...
Will you never let that rest? It was many years ago. Perhaps a good knock on the head will help you to finally forget about it.
It's interesting watching the mannerisms of the characters that are reused through different scenes.
You'd better watch that temper, Your Highness. So how about this? I'll try to behave, and you'll try to loosen up.
If I do as you wish, will you truly promise to improve your behavior?
What'd I just say? Of course I'll behave. A knight of Fargus never goes back on his word.
What about you?
I want to see you with a girl on your arm.
I am a man of my word. I will attempt to do as you ask. But you had better uphold your end of the bargain as well.
Seriously? Yeah, I'll believe it when he introduces me to the lucky girl. Oh, Dimitri, you always take even the silliest things so very seriously. This should be fun.
Hello, Felix. I see you're here to train as well.
Go away. Just looking at your face makes me want to retch.
With that mouth of yours, you grow more like your brother every day.
Shut up. And stop walking around on your hind legs. You're not
What?
fooling me.
I
Hind
can't
legs.
fathom why you seem to hate me so.
Because I know what you really are. A beast, craving blood.
A beast craving blood, am I? I assume you're speaking of the events 2 years ago. Last time we met outside the academy?
I am. The way you suppressed that rebellion, it was ruthless slaughter, and you loved every second. I remember the way you killed your victims, how you watched them suffer. And your face, that expression, all the world's evil packed into it. That was our first battle. I remember it vividly. Oh, something wrong? Go ahead and deny it, you wild boar.
I deny nothing, Felix.
Well then. I suppose the Dimitri I once knew died during that slaughter in Dusker, along with my brother.
Perhaps you're right.
Hurry up and get out of my sight. I don't make a habit of talking to beasts.
Ah, good thing their support's improved.
Mercedes, you look divine as always. Are you off to pray?
Oh, hello, Sylvain. I was just on my way to pray. How did you guess?
Well, because I've been watching your lovely...
Oh, I get it. You're the type who's always looking at girls, aren't you?
I won't
Nailed
lie,
it.
I do enjoy beholding women, but I don't mean it like that with you. I know I sound like a dope. I think you're special.
Oh, really? You think I'm so clumsy that I need someone to watch over me. Is that why you can't take your eyes off me?
You're beautiful, and I mean that. You're... how can I put it without sounding even worse? Okay, here goes. I want to get to know you better. As friends, I mean.
I don't know where to begin.
Well, what's something you like?
I like to pray. I've been praying regularly
Well,
since
we've
I was a
established
child.
that.
You
Good
grew up
work.
in the Empire, didn't you?
That's right. I was raised in House Bartels.
Bartels? I thought you were born to House Martreats.
It's a complicated story. I'm not sure that it's a very interesting one, but I'm happy to share it with you.
I don't mean to be nosy, if it's too personal.
Oh no, I don't mind. I wasn't trying to hide anything from you. House Martreats fell shortly before I was born.
Oh.
My father passed away while my mother was still pregnant with me, so she had nowhere to go. After I was born, my mother ended up marrying the head of House Bartels. Shortly after, my mother bore a true Bartels child who bore a crest. She and I were treated as though we were no longer useful to the family after that.
You think the Bartels were just using her to secure a crest?
They must have been. My mother and I were removed from the family and forced to flee to a church in the kingdom. I abandoned
happy
the
story.
Bartels name and took up our old family name again.
So you grew up in a church. Okay, it makes more sense now why you're praying all the time.
Yes, oh, praying! I forgot that I was on my way to pray.
Right, and I interrupted you. Well, see you around, Mercedes.
Yes, see you!
House Bartels wanted a crest, and ruined other people's lives to get one. These idiots are all the same.
Hi there, Ash. Here to do some reading as well, I take it? Ash?
Huh, Ingrid, you gave me a start. How long have you been standing there?
Not too long. Must be a great book for you to be so deeply engrossed in it.
Oh, it's quite an old book.
Aha! It must be the Sword of Kaifon then, yes?
Oh, so you know it.
Oh, yes. I know it quite well. In fact, I read it so much that my personal copy fell apart. The Tale of the Warrior Kaifon, whose devotion and loyalty enabled his best friend Luke to become king.
Exactly. I love the image of him charging forward into the fray.
Indeed, he was the very picture of the perfect knight. In my opinion, the best chapter is right around the middle of the book.
Ah, the part about the war of the eagle and lion? In a flash, Kaifon's sword flew from its scabbard. The knight parried the assassin's blade mere inches from the spine of his king.
Kaifon's blade hummed like the wind, slashing the enemy's throat. In mere moments, their forces lay vanquished, decimated
very
by
weird
his mighty
kinda
blow. I can recite
change.
the entirety of it if you like. I never grow weary of that tale. The pinnacle of knighthood, with all—
I know just what you mean. Some people laugh at me for reading these old tales. I'm glad to find someone who shares my enthusiasm.
I'm glad of it as well. Tell me, what other books
I'm
do you
glad of it
enjoy,
as
Ash?
well.
Well, the first one I ever read was Lug and the Maiden of Wind.
You have been—
I know
All
it's
right.
like-
Beside the library.
Oh no, this isn't right. Now what am I supposed to do?
What's the matter, Mercedes?
I accidentally made this food much sweeter than I wanted.
And add more
Let me taste
food
it.
around it.
Yeah, a little.
Huh? This is delicious! You're an amazing cook, Ash!
My dad used to own a restaurant. I helped out a lot around the kitchen, even.
Wow, that's a lot of responsibility to take on at an early age. I might learn something if I watch you cook.
Well, no promises. I just have a little bit of experience, that's all.
It's true that I'm quite good at baking. Maybe it's because I don't like spicy food. I just had an idea. If the reason I can't cook spicy food is because I don't like it, then all I
Please
have
shove
to
these
do
peppers into
is
my
eat
mouth.
some spicy food. If I learn to like it,
I don't know, maybe. What makes you say that?
no, none of that matters.
Oh, this won't end well. If I leave her to it, she'll make an even bigger mess.
Hey Ash, which seasonings should I use? These ones?
Hold on, Mercedes. That one goes best with meat. But for stir fry, what you really want is this.
Hold a moment, dog.
Dog.
Are you speaking
Cool.
to me?
He's so friendly.
I don't see anyone else here, do you? You're that boar's lapdog.
Do
How
not
convenient
mock
that
His
this is
Highness.
after this other one.
Spoken like a good pet. Why do you follow him with such devotion? Do you really think a man like that is worth it?
Fargus destroyed my homeland, burned it all to the ground, slaughtered my people.
The punishment of Dusker.
My father, my mother, my siblings, all were killed. We received no aid, no respite. Fargus murdered our dignity and torched our pride. His Highness is different. He is the only one who sees my people as human. He risked his life to save mine, and it is thanks to him that I no longer wish for death.
That's what we call blind obedience. Tell me, would you give your life for him?
Yes,
And what if he commanded you to join him in a senseless massacre?
I would do it.
Even a massacre of children, or the elderly, or your own comrades?
Without hesitation. You have misunderstood me. I am the sword and shield of His Highness. Weapons do not have a will of their own.
Blind obedience. You're right, I did misunderstand. I shouldn't have called you a lapdog. You're a rabid cur. You and the Boar Prince make quite a team. Two crazed animals.
I warned you not to mock His Highness. I am aware you have a history of friendship with him, but one more word.
I've said my piece. Scamper back to your master.
Felix is making friends all over the place.
Wow, Ash, training again? You're taking this whole night thing pretty seriously.
It's just my daily training.
Pretty seriously, huh?
Could stand to be a little more eager yourself?
If
If
we're
I want
gonna
it to be a
be
great
shipped to a
night,
school,
I've got no choice.
might
but
as
to
well
put it
try.
in.
No choice. I think you're making life too difficult. Nights don't have to be perfect. All I'm saying is, I've seen some pretty sloppy nights out there.
That's not going to be me. I'm going to be a proud
Sylvain's
one,
aspiration.
virtuous and gallant.
Being a sloppy knight.
Virtuous and gallant? Are you kidding me? If you just ride around being virtuous, people will get fed up. They'll boot you out of town.
It's never wrong to have virtue, not even if it means being made an outcast.
Interesting idea. You think very highly of this whole virtue thing. Say, have there been any knights who became great just by thinking highly of themselves? Think on this. Knights are supposed to protect people and earn their admiration. Isn't that right?
Well, yes.
Seize people's hearts!
What do you mean?
Do you want people to love you? Offer them something they haven't got. Guess what that is? It's you, Ash. They don't have you. Get out there, buddy. Be valiant. Help people. Here, I'll show you how it works.
Sylvain, don't go bothering people.
Hey there, cutie. You seem to have lots of bags there. They must be heavy. My name's Sylvain. Let me help you out. Are these going in the warehouse?
Helping out those in need, I guess that's a good start.
No thanks necessary. It's been enough just to be able to talk to you. Well, if you insist. How about we go get some tea? It must be fate that we met like this. I'd like to get to know you.
Great night, huh? More like a great philanderer.
That's his
Seems like all
actual
he wants
skill.
to do is
Philanderer.
flirt with women. No, I can't allow this. I have to stop him.
Everyone has to stop him. Falls on his face enough as it is. Why does he need help? Hey, Mikey. And Intertuber. So now that we got that crap out of the way. Battle or seminar? Walk around the place again. I don't think I can stand walking around the place. Take a look what this ends up with. Most of those want Lance and it'd be worth it. Picked him all the time before, but now there's less attendees. The attendee list is filled, I feel like it's worth it.
Each new experience
Quite a
is
bit.
an asset.
It's all becoming clearer.
It's all coming together.
This tea party crap. See you next time. I don't know how much the tea stuff I have is worth if the flowers cost more.
Thanks.
Haven't I been growing these flowers? Can't I use those? Do they all die when I make them? I don't know who Claude is. He's not in my house. Anyone not have? Level 1? Ash is level 3? Oh, that Claude. Well, the name didn't. I should have picked T.
Thank you.
I don't care what other people did.
The goddess's rite of rebirth is finally here. Let's move ahead with our plan.
Leave it to me.
I'm hungry.
We've narrowed down their objective. Kind of. So, let's show everyone that we can carry out our duties better than anyone.
We're counting on you, Professor.
You seem a mite too relaxed for my liking. The goddess's rite of rebirth is about to begin.
Hey, Casey.
While we are in the
Hey,
goddess
Lightning.
tower, we are relying on you to secure the locations that are lacking in defense.
May I let you in on
Hey,
something?
Gozen,
Professor?
thanks for the raid.
My brother can be a
Be
bit
doing some Mori Maker?
callous. He told me that he was concerned about you and hinted that perhaps you would be better off patrolling a coffin.
That was said in jest, Flame, and in confidence. Please just remain by my side and do not
Awesome.
cause any more trouble. As a
I
professor,
did some of that earlier.
you would do well to remember that it is your
That was on
duty
Twitch,
to
though.
guide your students down the path.
Probably
of
should do some viewer
righteousness.
levels. Well,
Please
I mean, we got a
excuse us,
contest
everyone.
going on that's...
We shall see you again after the ceremony.
I won't be playing those for like a week, though.
It's
I need to
time.
do probably one more set of viewer levels before then.
All right. Let's
Hey,
stick to
Laura.
the
Hey,
plan
Lance.
and go hide where we can watch over the entrance to the Holy Mausoleum. If anyone suspicious enters, we'll follow them in and
But right
take them
now,
down.
some Fire Emblem.
Got it?
School Simulator.
Thank you. My thank you so much. Thanks so much.
Did YouTube unsub you, or did you do it?
I have gratitude.
Did you click it by accident in a fit of rage? I'm known to cause those. Thanks again for the raid, Gozen. Hope your stream is good too. Still no choices here, really. So screw it. Why plan? 25 turns. That's a new one.
The enemy is within.
I don't think any battle I've done has went 10.
Bastards have spotted us. Buy me some time while I open the seal on the casket.
I'm on it.
That sounds fun. Ebola.
The enemy is after the casket of Saint Seros.
YouTube's a good default to
We
blame.
must defeat those enemies before they open the casket. But look closely at the ground. There are
I've been
contraptions
amused by the word
in place.
dastard in games. I mean, it's pretty much bastard. But then the word dastardly is a word.
And advance while attacking them from the best positions possible.
I've only ever heard dastard itself in a game, though. Okay, well, we're dealing with a lot. That's a lot. That's a lot. Cool. Danger everywhere. Split them? Or do I just kind of whoosh them around all together? Probably. He's not gonna move. Oh yeah, that's the one reason permadeath was off. These aren't gonna really affect if I go straight in the middle. That's kind of entertaining. Can't really reach with many either. Game tutorial, yeah, like 3rd day in. I don't think I can turn permadeath on once it's been off. I know if I switched off of hard mode, I couldn't go back.
I'll go.
Oh. Fancy. Probably just gonna let them take a hit. I mean, normally it's best to get them to come to you.
I'm on it.
%60. Gross. Hey, if he's hated by everyone, then no one will care when he dies. A lot of damage. We need some support. Really don't have any. Well, he's not gonna get attacked. Oh, he got a bonus. I don't know when that happens. The crest highlights, but I don't know like how much it's gonna be. And we had the same music again. Yeah, we don't have special ally character.
Stay focused.
Here we go.
Probably encourage magic on magic.
Here goes.
What should I do?
Oh, no worries. Thanks for coming by. I mean, most people after streaming, pretty well done to not be on a computer anymore. Right afterward. No worries. Mayo chup or mayo? No. I don't even eat ketchup anymore. That's not even in my diet. Mayonnaise and mustard, though. I don't think I should move any of these. Pretty far. If I put him in range, I want his bow on. Okay, so this is like a solid wall.
I'll give it my all.
Most of them go this way.
Ready.
Gotta remember, I only have so many turns.
Strength and scatter these fools.
Yeah, go Death Knight.
Or waste my time on weaklings.
Ah, charming.
That knight looks like he has experience. It would be foolish to challenge him recklessly.
He also doesn't move, so... We're gonna just surround him with magic attacks and just pummel. Okay, so we lost 10. Kind of spaced in a way I don't really like. Yeah, that's really unlikely, but I'm gonna maybe try it anyway.
Wait for me!
Let's begin.
All these over here. We would probably be safe splitting up. Sword. Far away can I use Psychic? Five spaces? It seems. Why does every game try to be like Final Fantasy Tactics? Because it's great. But the first Fire Emblem game might have been even before. I don't know. We should actually kill this thing. Oh, they're both level 8.
That is that.
Yeah, I don't know when the Japanese first Fire Emblem game came out. Alright, I'm not paying too much attention to who can be reached. If we can counterattack something. Yeah, 0 experience. Glad we saw that pop up. Four, but it's something.
I have so far left to go.
A lot of enemies.
Who's next?
Four times? 4 times? 4 times. 4 times. I just want to see him punch. He had to rest, it was so many. Very risky. Brave weapons? Like, are we still talking about Final Fantasy Tactics? I hate sending all of them over here. Wow.
You're weak.
Man, Felix is crap. If he's gonna have a mouth, he might as well be good. We have to rout all of the enemies. That's the goal. How does this look? It looks bad. Also bad. You can heal people too. Really funny. Really funny.
Each battle, a chance to
That little bow skill was just kind of thrown on. Better keep that. Oh, right. Remembering that now. Well, this worked out. We need both. What good is group eyes anyway? Just, I think you get like one more square of range.
No hard feelings. I feel more powerful. So helpful.
Not too complicated. Have to be careful. Left. Oh. Funny thing is I could get like one of them to come out and it might make sense. Trying to be efficient. Yeah, that's fine. Ooh, that's really fine. Okay. Now that we've just destroyed this side, go up and finish those. They didn't move at all. He's just fine.
Give up.
I love when the enemy doesn't even want to be there. They don't even try. Oh, can't walk to you? Well, that's just too much work. 2 turns? That's planning. Can't deal with that. Okay, so he's kind of alone. Not really much choice there. He's not going to get to the left. Both magic users, so I could send the magic users up pretty much as I want, because who else is going to do anything?
Thanks so much.
Thanks.
Well, I don't mind that the AI isn't super smart. I have a game I've been playing with horrible cheating AI. As it is. Or to have one of them that can heal. She's already moved. Yeah, more over there.
That's better.
Punch love. Ah, you had enough. Have a good one.
The reinforcements haven't arrived?
Oh,
If we approach
reinforcements.
from behind, we can attack them from both sides.
Sorry.
Okay. We kind of bottlenecked this whole area in. I didn't leave anyone over here. Pretty crap damage. Magic users usually resist magic. Fine.
Next time, bring your friends.
Having a respite from school, having an outside fight. I think they're having a walkout. Ash, you're kind of stuck. Well, I don't know if this is inside or not, but it's part of it, yes. Level 4. Ooh. Yippee. Yeah, walkouts were amusing. Nope, I think we're stuck with him. If he changes class again. He's stuck with him. Well, that took effort.
No choice.
Super gang up. That's amusing, yes. Yeah, what are we doing over here? Well planned out, coordinated attack I'm starting. Run! Wait, just heals. Non-ranged. Okay then. Don't want him to be in the range of 2. Sylvain lagging behind is thematically appropriate.
Huh, thanks.
Yeah, I loved Advance Wars. Definitely similar. And there's another game like it that came out recently called Wargroove. I haven't tried it at all. Oh, they all kind of came over. That's just a sickening amount of damage. Can't take out. Be like this. 6. Well, and he's going to be a heavy armored person later. At least he wanted to study it. No one else. 86. Okay, please. 21, damn. I don't really want to go up there. Good.
A threat.
Under 90 feels risky.
I suppose I've improved.
Oh no, I thought he was gonna just get it. Uh, 12 compared to 9. Protection. Oh, the battalion counts toward that too. He's down 2. I'm gonna have to watch it. Who's got the key? Good. No, guess nothing. Not like he's gonna do anything. Just go. Picking him because he can heal. Yeah, everyone was disposable. Now, that's one reason I wanted permadeath off. If you're taking that much effort to deal with each person...
My thanks. Let's think carefully.
Thanks. that doesn't get old.
Worth a try.
Really? No, no one's ever hit 0. Bonus people! What was that? We are here to murder, maybe. They seem to. Aimless seems to be the name of the game.
Gotta stay focused.
Well, I was trying to keep him alive, but what do Sorry, Ingrid.
Your support is appreciated.
Guess you can kill him instead. Five. Heat is nasty. You need it.
I did what I had to.
That's it. That's up here. Yeah, I've heard good things about it. Not all good things, but I've heard one say just play Advance Wars anyway. But almost all good. But I haven't tried it at all. Mercedes has been looking up. Just amusing. Excuse me. Oh yeah, no. Yeah, I loved Advance Wars. I played Dual Strike and Days of Ruin. I know I finished Days of Ruin. I'm pretty sure I finished Dual Strike. I remember the last battle, so I had to have. I feel like I remember the last fight. Either way, it was good stuff. By walking over to it. Later. Slightly risky.
lesson begin.
Hey, Joel.
As expected.
Impressive.
One. Help. What? Ah. They'll suck. Well, I might as well get the thing that hits for sure. I'm gonna start liking these gloves, huh? Yo, remember all the training you did? Screw that. Start using this. Oh, that was a good move. You should read the status panel before you run into battle. Now I got 2 of them. Isn't there just one chest? Oh, there's another one. Okay, well, we're gonna be using the steel sword, I guess.
Predictable.
Okay. My half-ass split up units here. I mean, it seems to be working. Stay out of the range of that. I have no idea. I heard there was a controversy. I don't know anything about it. Because it doesn't matter. Ingrid can actually do something. Nope, not really. Well, if I want to burn 5 uses.
That worked out.
Yeah, Tetrick.
Feeling stronger.
I don't think I'm going to be able to do anything that makes Ingrid land the last one.
Thank you.
Do I care that much?
You never had a chance.
Want to get him all to level 10 anyway.
I will get stronger yet.
Next class milestone. Okay, so these are gonna swoop all the way around, heading through the middle here. Yep, he's real close to 10. Gonna get there. I just wanted to look at how he's gonna die.
Just give up.
That's the path he's on, yeah. That's like I haven't like looked at them really yet, but yeah, he's doing writing. All these guys want to actually run in. Out of range. Too far to even agree with. Perfect. What? Oh, he got too close. Are they just walking to the altar? They're gonna propose. Might have one of them. Yeah, he doesn't have a long range attack though. So, if I take one unit and throw the chest key in the convoy, can I use another unit and take it out of the convoy? Like, logically, yes, but I haven't done it yet. That's not how any other Fire Emblem game worked that I've played. Anyone know that that works? Turn to get rid of this enemy anyway. 84%.
Had to be done.
Now I can do that. I can have someone walk. Oh, they'll be all the way over. We'd done it last turn. This game's #1 selling. It's only been out for, what, 3 days? If this game's selling well, that's pretty cool. I would not think this would be too high on most people's lists. Oh, so only the professor. So they're pretty much going to be next to each other anyway. Alright then. Worst case, he can pull the key back out. Well, it is really good. I would say the game is really slow. Not this part of it. This is the action-packed part. Double. Speed is... That speed had to be 4 higher. Okay, well, I'm gonna let them do what they're going to do. They can at least pull one of them over. It's pretty much... Ash is just gonna get hurt too much. Should have moved in the other order. We could have got healed. Okay, so chest key is useless. Yeah, they'll be fine.
So helpful.
Don't waste it.
I love how much they suck at that. Minute real quick.
Let's go.
Okay. This terrain effect. Terrain that raises avoidance. Okay, hope nothing bad happened. %55%. Well, you should know about the other half of the game before you buy it. Which is that of raising all of the characters' pool. Which is enjoyable, but you just gotta know what you're getting into. One. He is useless. One. Make me use all the good stuff. There's 3 of them. He has 5 of them.
I had no choice.
I wonder what they're gonna do next. Maybe he'll just kill them. That'd be pretty cool. Ooh, he's got days. Fancy. That's wearing a graduation cap. Yes. Okay, you're just in the way.
Why am I even here?
Okay. Didn't deal with this like at all. Kill. No worries here. I think you're good.
Sufficient.
True. Depends on how many turns I have.
I owe you one.
So. What turn number is it? Turn 11. Very weird having minus and plus zoom out. Like, it makes sense saying it, but plus is pause. Defeat the enemy commander. Oh, it's not all units. So I can ignore Death Knight. Untapped units? Wow, they're using magic words? That's like actually patented.
I will get stronger yet.
Yeah, he will. Especially if he doesn't move and he doesn't have a ranged attack. Might be moving in. Yeah, and they deserve to die if they were standing here. That's already probably a little brave of a spot.
Quite helpful.
And there's Ingrid. Yes, it will.
Luck wasn't with you.
Commander's the one at the top, though.
I will handle whatever comes.
I
Wow.
like how this feels.
Whatever that crap is. Go this way.
There's so much left to learn.
They spread it out. Probably magic then. I'd guess.
Give up.
That went as expected.
Okay. Well, you first.
No hesitation.
I'll see ya.
That is that.
First to 10.
I'm not setting a very good example.
Thanks.
No one anywhere else. Yes, they're random. I don't know how random, but yes. It looks like between like 2 and 5, random ones go up. Probably tied to your class, which ones are more likely. And average points. Ugh. I never played Tactics Ogre.
another
Yes,
minute.
they complained if they only get 2. Need some experience points. Yay, a crappy bow.
Sorry.
Oh, he'll move, huh? Oh, no, that's the one that's standing here.
Over already.
Real dangerous out here now. Okay, well, I'm not gonna attack him yet in case he does something like counter. Well, yeah, that's the whole school part. Regular experience? No, I don't think so. Skill experience, yes. A fanatic I am. Still amused if you look at the announcements on Discord. Okay, well, this should suck. There's a range of 1, or else that red area would be bigger. Crafted using archaic methods. It should go well. Okay. 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 Well, I mean, 35% he'll miss. Yes, we won't do that. Yeah, I don't know why he can hit 2 squares away. Why you gotta give me this stupid thing? That's an ability? Kanto? He catches Pokemon? This is the no BS ability. Counterattack regardless of distance. Even if it's 12 miles. Well, that's useless now, isn't it? If a unit initiates combat and lands a hit, the targeted foe loses up to 20% of max hit points after combat. Oh, if he initiates it. Well, permadeath is off. With the pride of having no one hit 0 yet. Okay, he's gonna run to the box. The rest will run to the commander.
My thanks.
You can rely on me.
I don't care about later game thing. I guess that's a good reason to leave him alone. Hey, Ballin, I am well. How are you?
Thanks.
Seen several people today I haven't in a while. At least one of those said YouTube unsubbed them. Okay, well, I'm not going to go in even the pseudo fake range garbage. Yeah, unintended seems like what's going on here. Okay, I do not want them hurting it yet.
Huh, thanks.
Yeah, no thieves.
Quite helpful.
They're cost like 3 gold.
Much appreciated.
He should be scared. I ran over his box, though. Who else needs anything? Nobody? It's a scary box. It pretty much means death. If you stop there. Better check the turn counter. I can get to it again. 16. Which can he move? 4? 1, 2, 3, 4. Cool. I hope you don't have to be on this box. He does have... His battalion is higher. So... I could start this. Greystone. Restores hit points every turn. Raises other stuff. guess we'll just wait. Oh crap, I should have pulled the key out. Stupid convoy. Yeah. Oh, perfect. You can do both. That's worth a grand. Alright, now we can do whatever we want. As much as I'd love if I could have a second save to go and do that, but we have to do everything over when it goes bad. This should be humorous. 13 to live. Yeah, get that extra point.
You're too late. The seal will be broken any minute now.
Wish I could hear this battle theme more often. Or any of them. Any theme at all. Yikes. How to spread the fun. Are you sure? This might be the biggest upset ever. We have other options when it misses.
You weren't ready. I'm
Really?
doing my best today.
2 points.
No use. A seal is broken. You can't. Huh? A sword.
Oh, the most basic of weapons. Oh, in the box. It's a glowy sword. Better take that.
What?
Doesn't it burn? Why are you letting him run? Kind of failing at it anyway.
That sword is... I see. What a pleasant surprise.
He got away. We have no choice but
Damn! How did he escape?
Professor, the way
that
the
was-
sword is glowing.
We should have gotten in his way. You know, above him.
Is the intruder here? Oh, looks like you have this under control. You, round up any stragglers.
Will do.
Yep, round up all those 0 people. Sword of the Creator. Oh, we'll throw that in the box. True power extending to reach distant enemies. Weapon durability is restored by 5 each time you choose rest. Well, it's interesting. Rest has a purpose now. Very specific purpose.
Thank you.
So it's Breath of the Wild. Even great things have durability.
As all of you have committed a breach of faith, the Archbishop will now pass...
Not that I think there was any weapon in previous games that
Inciting
didn't.
a kingdom noble to rebel. Unlawful entry. The attempted assassination of the Archbishop. An attack on the Holy Mausoleum. It is unnecessary to go on, followers of the Western Church.
What? We have nothing to do with the Western Church.
Oh, good night, Ballin.
You have already been identified. Please spare us your second-rate theater.
Yeah, everyone chooses the Black Eagles.
Is worthy of death for a member of the Church. You are well past the hope of redemption. If you have any grace remaining, you will willingly offer your life as atonement for this crime.
No, this isn't what we were told would happen. We've been deceived.
It's no use arguing. Whatever your excuse, the punishment stands.
May your souls find peace as they return.
Ah, they're reasonable people, I see.
Wait, please. The goddess would never forgive you for our execution.
Monster. We know you've already slaughtered many of our fellow brethren like this.
This concludes the investigation. Please remove these poor lost
What a
souls
noble,
from our sight.
completely righteous church. Like all of the others in every video game.
There you have it. It seems the assassination attempt and the attack on the Holy Mausoleum were
Why actually
the
learn
Western
anything
Church.
and get more
As for the
information?
masked knight who led the attack,
That would mean you would want to know what happened.
It makes no sense that the Western Church would try such a thing.
It just goes to show that the Church of Seros is not completely united. The church is led by those here at Garreg Mach, and the Western Church doesn't have a strong voice on its governing council. I imagine the Western Church has harbored some resentment toward the Central Church for a while now. Ah, that's right. Gerald did say that you grew up outside the influence of the church. The Church of Seros is split into a few branches across Fodlan. The largest being the Central Church, which is headquartered right here at Garreg Mach. The Western Church lies far to the west of Castle Gaspar, where Lord Lonato held his rebellion. It's situated on the far side of the kingdom's most impressive fortress, Arian Road. I imagine the Western Church's intention was to eliminate Lady Rhea, and the Central Church's authority along with her. Naturally, the Knights will be riding out to question the Western Church's top officials. Or rather, to punish them.
When they do, Your Highness, we will likely be asked to help carry out said punishment.
Ah,
Indeed.
good.
Now, I don't mean to be rude, Professor, but I must say your situation is rather unusual. For someone to grow up in Fodlan and yet never have any contact with the Church of Seros it's hard to believe.
I wonder why the Archbishop would hire someone like that as a professor.
So, those people from the Western Church were... Lady Rhea had them killed, didn't she?
Well, of course she did. Going against the teachings of Seros like that, quite unforgivable.
Those who stray must be punished, I suppose. That said, Professor,
There you are, Professor. It seems Lady Rhea would like a word with you. Come with me.
Yes. Yes.
The Archbishop lives. Not that I had ever placed much faith in those swine from the Western Church.
I have news, both good and bad. The remains of Seros were not in a tomb. However, something else was. The Sword of the Creator.
Ah, the weapon wielded by that thief, the King of Liberation.
Thief? Huh. At any rate, it is now in the hands of the Academy's new professor. I doubt you will be surprised to hear that the crest stone had already been removed from the sword when it was found.
As expected. It would be foolish to keep both in the same location.
There's more. The professor was able to awaken the sword's true power. Even without the crest stone, the sword glowed red. The professor's crest is compatible. There is no mistaking it.
Absurd. Using a relic without its crest
King of
stone should be
Liberation doesn't mean
impossible.
anything to me.
The King of Liberation's bloodline should not even...
They must be allowed to keep it, for now. I do not have enough information about the professor to act. As for your request, I assent. The Death Knight is at your command. Use him well.
Good. I believe I will enjoy this a great deal.
I cannot thank you enough for defeating those invaders in the Holy Mausoleum, and especially for protecting the sword of the Creator. That sword is one of the hero's relics, and the
It's
most
precious, so
artifact
you can
in
keep
the
it.
Church's possession. It is also a weapon of terrifying power. For now, I will entrust the sword to you. Please use it wisely.
Lady Rhea, wait. Do you truly mean to give the sword of the Creator to this stranger? Surely
Clearly,
it's not the sort of thing one
more that
hands
we
over
don't know
so
about. I mean, shocking.
even to someone who
Shocking,
has
I
the ability to
know.
wield it.
Not everything is on the up
If
and up.
someone like Nemesis were to appear again, all of Fodlan would be consumed by war. Nemesis, the King of Liberation. He is an ancient king of mankind who was defeated by Seros over 1,000 years ago. When Fodlan was attacked by wicked gods, it is said that the goddess gifted Nemesis with the sword of the Creator. Nemesis used that sword to defeat the wicked gods, saving all of Fodlan. Henceforth, he was dubbed the King of Liberation. However, his power began to corrupt
Nemesis
him
is such a
until
negative
he
name.
himself turned to the darkness. Saint Seros was forced to destroy him. Lady Rhea, I beg you to
Oh, there's the
reconsider.
negative.
Given a little more time, we could more accurately assess this stranger's abilities.
No. I have faith, Sedith. Faith that our friend here will not be corrupted by wickedness. Since the death of Nemesis, none have been able to wield the sword of the Creator. Now, after all those long years of being sealed away, it has returned and found a new master.
I understand. As you wish, Lady Rhea. There you have it, Professor. See that you do not betray the trust the Archbishop has seen fit to bestow upon you.
The sword of the Creator?
Of course,
The King
just
of Liberation?
corruption couldn't have been
Each
good.
tale is more
It's
confusing than the last.
inherently a bad thing.
And I really can't read that Rhea at all. That sword is clearly precious. So why is she so keen to gift the thing to you?
The sword chose, but it is strange. The sword didn't choose if they were just compatible.
I feel as though we have become entangled in a mystery. And there is one more thing that has been plaguing me. The sword of the Creator. It somehow feels distinct from other relics we have seen. Such as the one
Yeah, that choice was not there.
Oh goodness, what was her name?
Catherine isn't exactly a difficult name to remember.
Yes, her! The Sword of the Creator is different from her Thunderbrand in one key way. It
Mine is
wears
missing a
hole
rock.
where something should have been, but is no
A
more.
materia plot.
I despise not knowing what is going on. It frightens me. And yet, I place my trust in you. I must. Whatever comes to pass, please swear to cut a path that is your own.
You seem to know everything at the beginning.
Part 1. White Clouds. Verdant Rain Moon. Tower of Black Winds. The ceaseless rains that satiate the verdant landscape of Fodlan are accompanied by fierce winds and mighty roars of thunder. This abundance of rain, sparkling as it falls against beams of emerging sunlight, is a constant reminder to the people of Fodlan that nature is ever wild and unpredictable. For when the rain finally does take pause, the clouds part and give way to a glorious rainbow.
More cash.
I have a new mission for you, Professor. I would like for you to take your students into Kingdom territory to eliminate some thieves.
They stole a hero's relic from House Gautier of the Holy Kingdom of Fargus. The land
All about the eliminating people, huh?
His name is Miklan.
We don't punish them. We don't have jails. I mean, those are expensive. That would sound like we distrust them.
I believe it had something to do with his lack of a crest. Such happenings are fairly common within the kingdom.
The Crestless cannot unleash the goddess's power even if they possess a relic. Nonetheless, they are still capable of simply wielding those weapons.
The hero's relics are immensely powerful weapons. We must meet this threat with adequate force. Unfortunately, most of the Knights of Seiros are away from the monastery, purging the apostates of the Western Church. So we are entrusting you with this mission. After all, you wield the Sword of the Creator, which is more than capable of opposing any relic.
The Sword of the Creator is a powerful weapon well beyond the other relics. You have nothing to fear. However, to ensure that no harm comes to the students, we will also send the monastery's most skilled individuals to aid you.
I must remind you that you are expected
Except
to
the
conduct
knights.
yourself
They're
in
not
a
here.
manner befitting the wielder of that holy sword. Also, you should know that Professor Hanneman has been looking for you. That is all.
I heard about our mission for this month. So, we are to eradicate thieves in Kingdom territory. I'm sorry for dragging you into the Kingdom's petty squabbles. This should not be your burden to bear, but my own.
Blaze Knight. It's just a job.
Thank you, Professor. Hearing you say that puts my mind at ease.
Your Highness? Ah, it's been ages.
It's been a long time. 2 years, if I'm not mistaken.
Indeed, Your Highness. You've grown so much in those years. I hardly recognize you.
This is Rodrigue, an old friend of my father's. I believe I've mentioned him, if you recall. When my father died 4 years ago, he looked after me as though I were his own son.
Ha ha! You flatter me, Your Highness. It was my honor to care for such a fine young man. It's nice to finally meet you, Professor. My son, Felix, has mentioned you on occasion.
Ah,
What brings
he
you to the
loves you.
monastery, Rodrigue? Is it the thieves plaguing the
And everybody else.
I'm afraid so. This is not merely a problem for House Gautier, but for everyone. The thieves have set up their headquarters in Fraldarius territory, and are mercilessly pillaging the villagers of that area. You have our full support in stopping those dastards. I thank you for your help, both of you.
Bastards.
Good of you to come, Professor. I've heard much about you lately. Specifically, that you are able to awaken the Sword of the Creator's power. Thusly, it seems the true nature of your crest has been uncovered. I had, of course, seen your crest before, However, at first I failed to recognize its true nature. Eventually, it
its
dawned
nature
on
is
me
awesomeness.
that what is visible is perhaps merely a small part of a greater whole. In other words, your crest is too significant to be detected when using normal instruments. After this discovery, I began researching crests that might fit that description, which allowed for a temporary hypothesis. However, I could not be certain. The crest my conclusions led me to was far too unusual. A crest thought to have disappeared from this world in the millennium since the fall of Nemesis, the King of Liberation. The crest of flames. That is what you possess. Your ability to wield the sword of the Creator has unequivocally proven my hypothesis. A legendary power, dormant since time immemorial, and now
Oh, well,
resurrected.
obviously we're special.
There can be no doubt that this ancient power resides within you.
The Fire Emblem, yes. I don't even know what significance that name has in other games.
I see. If you have the time, then please assist me. I am to water the flowers in the greenhouse. Thank you. Only
Don't you
do
stand
not
behind
water
him?
the ones in that corner. They are from Dusker. They require a dry environment. The roots will rot otherwise.
They're beautiful. I can't see them from here. You seem to know a lot about them because you're from there.
That is what makes them worthwhile.
Back at you.
I owe you a debt of gratitude. In both the extracurricular activities here at the Academy and on the battlefield, your presence has been instrumental in the defense of His Highness. You have my sincerest thanks. To me, it is not nothing. Was there something else you wanted?
Yes, bye.
Then please, excuse me.
Oh well, she's definitely getting flowers.
Thank you.
Not a tea party. Why couldn't we have the weekend crap in the last week? Okay, well, I am going to save after more talking with oh my god everybody.
Good morning, Your Highness. Getting in some early training, huh?
Oh, it's not too terribly early. And what about you?
Oh, I'm just going for my morning walk. Hey, maybe you'd like to join me.
Morning walk? Funny. Gustav always kept the same habit. You really do remind me of your father.
I hear that a lot. Father was always busy with work, but when he was home, he'd often take me with him for his walks.
Annette, something's been weighing on me. Something I've done terribly wrong. Your father, he worked tirelessly. I don't know if I ever saw him take a rest. I feel as though, in a way, we stole him from you.
I'll admit it was a bit lonely growing up. But I understand. Father loved his work. Actually, I've been thinking recently that I'd like to talk to you more, Your Highness.
Oh? Any reason in particular?
Very
Father
excitable.
was a man of few words, both with myself and my mother.
I'd like to talk to you, waves
Tell
arms.
me about you.
As if she's about to punch
So,
him. By
You
accident.
don't really feel like a stranger to me. In a way, it's like I've known you for a long time. Almost as though you're my big brother.
Your big brother?
Oh, I'm so sorry. I don't know why I let that slip out. That was rude of me.
No, nonsense. I promise you, I don't mind at all. It's certain that my days would have been filled with more fun if I'd had a little sister like you. What kind of things did Gustav tell you about me?
Do you really want to know? Well, for one, he used to tell this story about when you were a child and...
You know what? Never mind. I have a bad feeling about where this is going. How about you forget we had this talk altogether, and don't mention it to anyone?
To do, hey. Oh, I'm sorry. I hope I'm not bothering you. Looks like you're pretty deep in thought.
Does it?
I just wanted to stop by and ask. It was your turn to cook last night, yeah?
Yes.
Well, it was great. I was wondering if you could give me some tips. You know, teach me how to cook. I hear a girl loves a man who can cook.
Sylvain.
Yeah?
You are from Fargus. You must understand how it appears for you to spend time with one from Dusker. To be near me is to invite tedious misunderstanding.
Oh, please. I don't care who misunderstands what about me. I talk to who I want. Besides, I believe the Dusker people are innocent.
You do?
Fargus and Dusker have been friendly since, heck, forever. So why would our old friends from Dusker just up and assassinate our king? It doesn't make sense. Sure, there are probably folks from Dusker who don't like Fargus. But do I think there's enough of them to mount an attack and slaughter the king and his whole company of elite guards?
It is difficult to believe, considering the discrepancy in skill and number.
Right? At most, I can see a misguided group of people from Dusker conspiring with someone else who had plans to dethrone the king. Maybe they were even lured into participating and used as scapegoats. Regardless, it doesn't concern you or the rest of your people. A person can't be judged by the worst of their kind. Or where would any of us be? Besides, people like to talk about me anyway, so let them talk. Okay, you're making a weird face. What did I say?
I have misjudged you. I was under the impression you only cared about women.
Well, I'm glad I've cleared up that misunderstanding. But really, there's no way I'm the only person who figured all that out. There must be people who think like me and Ferdiad, including His Highness.
Agreed. But whatever the truth, we are still perceived as traitorous assassins.
Once a misunderstanding takes hold, it isn't easy to clear the air. Not without solid evidence of the truth. But even if we found evidence that your people are innocent, those negative sentiments wouldn't disappear overnight. The only thing that can change that is time and effort. Depressing, isn't it?
Time and effort. Yes, I believe you're right.
Man, that got serious. Shouldn't we lighten things up with a nice cooking lesson?
Very well.
Oh, Ash, are you here to study too?
I am. It's quiet here. Easier to concentrate.
It really
In a
is.
library? Oh my gosh.
Would you like to study together?
That's...
We can help each other out if we get stuck.
Oh, yes. We'll get a lot more done working together.
What's the matter, Ash?
This question's got me stumped. A ballista inside a castle is ready to fire.
Yeah, the last
enemies
one was
outside.
actually good.
What angle should be used for the shot? Assume the ballista is the same as those in Garreg Mach, Ignore the effects of wind. This is for defensive strategy, isn't it? Why is it so complicated? Don't you just aim and fire?
But how do you aim?
It may help to focus on maximizing target accuracy to reduce your miss rate. To start, let's sort out the setup. Let's see. Using these ballista specifications, if the ballista corals follow this trajectory, they'll hit the enemy lines, right?
Oh, that makes sense, because the enemy line will be here.
That's it! Okay, now try using that same technique and applying it to this other problem.
If the walls are this high and the enemy lines are at that distance... Oh, I think I see!
I knew you'd get it.
Wow, I didn't expect math of all things to be useful in a siege.
That's good math without a single number.
Numbers are not my strong suit. But this really is the sort of thing you have to know if you want to command troops.
That's true, but not everyone is good with numbers. That's why we have tacticians do these calculations for us, or prepare them before we go to battle. A century ago, the Empire's mathematicians played a huge role in the Battle of the Wall of Fodlan.
I had no idea. Hey, you really know what you're doing, Annette.
You think so?
Definitely. You've obviously done a lot of studying. I really admire that.
I suppose I have. Studying is a necessity if you want the advantage over your enemies. But necessity aside, it's nice to hear you say that.
Mercedes, I'm sorry to ask this of you, but will you lend me a hand?
What can I do for you? Oh, is the cuff of your overcoat still torn? Mending that shouldn't be a problem at all.
It's pathetic, I know, but I fear my sewing skills are... Well, as you can see, they're just about non-existent.
Goodness, you must have been concerned when I tore your cuff.
Ah, well... That is to say... Would you please teach me to sew? I hear you're rather amazing at it.
Of course I'll teach you. Don't look so heartbroken.
You will? Thank you. Oh, I owe you for this.
I'll go get my sewing kit. You wait here. I'm so sorry, Dimitri. I've never seen, well, it's just a bit...
No need to dance around the issue. You're fed up with my clumsy efforts, aren't
I
you?
thought it was going to cut to him being bloodied from her sticking needles in him.
Doing this on your own, but how did you manage to break a pair of scissors?
I'm so sorry, really. I try to be careful, but with delicate work like this, I just can't seem to manage.
There's no need to apologize, but you must have been uncomfortable making your way here with this tear.
My inability to control my own strength is humiliating. Of course I'm useless at needlework.
No giving up on yourself. You just have to practice, that's all. No matter how difficult something is, if you keep at it and don't give up, then you're sure to improve. Isn't that what you told me?
Right you are. To give in to despair isn't like me. Thank you for the reminder. Okay, I'm ready to give it another go.
Great! I'm glad to hear it. First things first, let's make sure the needle is actually threaded this time.
No! I bent another one.
I think it'd be easy to be careful if you know that you could stab yourself.
Whew. That shopping trip took longer than expected, didn't it, Mercy?
It truly did. You bought just about everything in the place.
You're so good at deciding the best thing to buy. I sort of wanted it all. I mean, not that I was excessive. I think you bought just about as much as I did.
Oh, really? The number of bags you're carrying says otherwise.
What? That's... Oh, fine. You got me. I was just having too much fun. I love shopping with you, Mercy.
It was fun. It's nice going into town without having to run errands for once.
Isn't it? And I'm pretty confident the professor will forgive our little detour. This actually reminds me of going to school in Ferdiad.
Me too. It almost feels like that time in our lives was a story from long ago.
So much has changed since then. Oh, but there's at least one thing that hasn't changed.
Me and you, right? We're the same old friends we all. That's
All right,
just
all right.
I've known you.
Mercy, is something since our time in the capital, so we've had to make new lives for ourselves, and we've seen at least as many hard times as good. If things keep changing like this, I wonder if we'll be able to stay.
I wonder that too. But it's us.
We'll figure it out together.
How did you know what I was going to say?
Oh, Mercy, I can always guess what you're gonna say.
Oh, it's getting late. We better hurry back before the professor gets angry.
You're right. Run,
Does
Mercy!
watch occasionally.
What?
We did.
Wait for me, Annie. You know I'm not as fast as you.
Run! Thank you for sparring with me, Your Highness. It seems despite how hard I've worked, I'm still no match for you.
Oh,
You're not much of a
there's
match
no
for
need
anybody.
such humility. Thanks to all of your hard work, you're improving rapidly.
If you're going to praise me, it should at least be after I've won a match against you.
You know, Ingrid, I may be the victor when we cross spears on foot like this. But on horseback, your handling of a lance is far superior. Can't I be allowed to have my own area of expertise?
No, I cannot allow that. It's my duty to get stronger, to fight with all I have in defense of the kingdom and its people.
Such high stakes. By the way, where did you learn that fierce jab of yours? I'm pretty sure the only other person I've seen perform that move is Glenn.
So you recognized it? Yes, he shared much with me.
I thought as much. I never imagined I would be on the receiving end of one of his techniques again. Glenn and I once studied under the same instructor. I've sparred with him more times than I can count.
Ah, yes. He was never short on praise for you. Lord Dimitri is incredible. Such skill. There's no way I'll ever outmatch him. Things of that sort.
Well now, he never said any of that to me.
Well, he was Felix's brother. That family's not big on displays of affection.
That is true. We spent about as much time arguing as we did training. I can't believe it's been 4 years since the tragedy of Dusker. Since we...
So it has. Despite the sorrow, I intend to become a powerful knight. I will do so for the sake of my homeland, the holy. To that end, I hope you will spar with me again in the future, Your Highness.
It would be my pleasure. After all, I value our training sessions as much as you do.
Oh my god, there's more.
Today's dinner is steak and then a cake that's yummy yum. Now it's time to fill my tummy tummy tum. Oh, this mountain of sweets and treats
continues.
that I long to eat. Oh, stacks of steaks and cakes and crumbs and yums.
Is that really the melody?
I hope I'm not interrupting.
Felix, you were listening, were you?
I heard enough to know that you're hungry.
No, I mean, well, yes. At least tell me you didn't see the dance.
You have nice footwork. Get something to eat. I can take over watering the plants.
Nice. To a human?
You're evil, Felix!
And you're
Yeah, that's better.
shouting.
You can't just spy on people while they're singing without even saying anything. It's not right.
I actually did call out that I was coming in. It's not my fault you didn't hear.
Well, you need to speak louder then. And of course I was singing some silly food song I made up. I should have been singing about bears or swamp beasties.
I didn't realize there were songs about bears and swamp beasties. That food song seemed to be close to your heart. Your stomach isn't far from your heart, after all.
Oh, you are the worst!
Sounds like it's the nicest I've ever heard him.
Huh. What was that about? I better water these plants. Wouldn't want them to get thirsty, or they might start singing too.
Ooh, a bee.
That's a heavy sigh. Again.
Yeah? That's the sigh of exhaustion after spending the past month apologizing for your behavior to, well, everyone.
Apologizing? I've been pretty darn restrained lately.
If by restrained you mean falling all over yourself to garner the attention of every passing female, then yes, you've been quite restrained. Mark my words, the more you hurt people, the more weighty the repercussions will be. Your actions will come around to bite you.
Ha! If I get bitten, that's all just part of the game. Heck, I had one girl's brother come after me with a pitchfork.
If you end up getting maimed or killed by a pitchfork, don't expect me at your funeral. Glenn used to make light of getting hurt too. Then one day, he got more than hurt. Now he's gone.
I'm sorry. I was being... You're right. I know what it did to you when he died. It hurt to see you hurt, and not be able to do anything. When you wouldn't even come out of your room to take care of your horse.
Nothing affected me the way his passing affected me.
Well, I'm happy that you're better. Seeing you out and about helped me relax enough to be able to flirt with girls again.
Your predictability is utterly disappointing. When I finally stopped mourning, you know what brought me back? My concern for you.
Me?
You know you can't get along without me following in your shadow and caring for you. You flirt with anything that has a pulse, offend people left and right, and constantly cause commotions.
Huh. The truth really does hurt.
Please, Sylvain, consider your actions before you carry them out. And stop acting so nonchalant about getting hurt or killed. Promise me that.
Okay. I promise.
Man, those words must be hard to say over and over without ever meaning them.
Hello, Ingrid. Can I have just a teeny tiny moment of your time?
Sure. I can spare a moment or two.
I was wondering, do you have any interest in fashion and makeup and stuff like that?
I haven't the time to bother with such frivolities. As long as basic hygiene is being met, then I'm happy.
Oh, but you're missing out on something so fun. I mean, it's not like you need it, of course. You've got beautiful bone structure, lovely hair,
Beautiful
long
bone
legs,
structure.
But aren't you interested in trying
Long
something
legs.
Well, thank you. I suppose I do find it all somewhat intriguing. But my time is precious to me, and my focus is on knighthood. Taking time to paint my face simply isn't a top priority.
Doesn't she have mascara on?
Imagine if you could combine the two and become the most fabulous knight ever.
That's not the right word.
Okay, maybe I'm taking it too far. I know knights don't necessarily need a ton of makeup or things like that for the job. I'm just saying, I really think you'd enjoy it if you opened your mind to it. All I'm talking about is a light touch. I can see it now. Your gorgeous face done up with a delicate application of makeup. The fabulous knight who everyone looks up to and wants to be.
Well, maybe? I guess. That does sound mostly harmless.
Hooray! Okay, we don't have a moment to lose. Here, take this makeup kit, play around with the colors, and see what speaks to you.
Now, wait just a...
I actually got that little kit as a gift the other day, and I wasn't sure what to do with it because I already have that one. It's a limited palette, but I think it fits the look you're going for perfectly.
I actually never agreed to start putting that stuff on my face, Annette.
What? Oh. Well then, I guess this whole kit will have to go to waste. I'll just throw it away like the garbage it is.
You're throwing it away? I can't just stand by and let something go to waste. Okay. Alright. Thank you. We can do this.
That's the spirit! Oh, and I'm happy to help you learn to apply it too. Come on, let's go to my room. I have some brush techniques to show you before you get started.
Now, don't get carried away.
Very interesting whole thing.
She played me like a fiddle.
I bought this crap I can't use, but I'm really excited for you to use it. Okay, well, let's not watch those again. Okay, so now is where we're ending. Because it is late. Graphics, Matthew. Graphics. All right, there's a good chance of Mario Maker something tomorrow night over here. We'll continue this soon. Have a good night, all.